Hey guys, it's the OC with Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters. In today's video, I want to talk about Dante Fowler's lawsuit and honey badger rumors. Let's go. All right, guys, listen. Before we get into the content, don't forget to turn on your bell notification icons. Boss Cowboy Sports on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for the latest and greatest in Cowboy sports and news. Now, Dante Fowler, newly signed defensive end from the Jacksonville Jaguars to the Dallas Cowboys, signs roughly a 1-year, $1.5 million base salary with $1 million in bonus money to sign with the Cowboys, a total contract with bonuses of about $2.5 million for 1 year. He's ordered to pay $280,000 in a lawsuit from an assault charge, battery charge that he got back in 2017, 5 years ago. So how the story goes and how it's reported, he gets into a verbal confrontation with an older man. The man is 55 years old at the time, and Dante slaps the man. He slaps the man like we on Jerry Springer. Now, if you don't know the Jerry Springer show, go ahead and Google that in your free time and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But he slaps the man. I mean, he slaps the man. And the man, glasses falls off. He stumps on the man's glasses and he chunks his groceries into the water. Now, this man is 60 years old now, and a Florida court decided on this case that, hey, Dante Fowler has to pay $280,000 to this man for the incident back in 2017. And so, my thoughts on it is that, hey, this is unfortunate. My first takeaway is never get into altercations and hit older people. So that's my first takeaway. My second takeaway is that I do like his aggressiveness. Just save it for the football field. My third takeaway is this. I think this can work in the benefit of the Dallas Cowboys because of the fact that this man has just lost over $250,000. So he should be highly motivated to have a really, really good year for us and to do everything he can to hit bonuses and recoup those dollars. I believe a part of his bonus trigger is if he hits 10 sacks and the Dallas Cowboys makes the playoffs, he'll get a $500,000 bonus. So this drives production for the Cowboys based upon his unfortunate incident with this older gentleman in Florida some 5 years ago now. So I love the aggression. I love the attitude. I love the dog. We need it on this defense. Just save it for the field, my man. Save it for the field, man. So, hey, you don't get a case caught down here somewhere in Collin County or Dallas County because, one thing about playing for the Dallas Cowboys is that you will get a lot of attention, and it's just unfortunate the timing of this that it comes out when he gets signed with the Dallas Cowboys. So, hey, good luck to him, and I hope it's a motivator. Now, to Tyrann Matieu, a.k.a. the Honey Badger, esteemed elite safety for the Kansas City Chiefs. In 2019, he signed a 3-year deal, roughly worth $42 million with a little bit more than $26 million in guaranteed money. That contract is now up. He's now a free agent. And so now there are rumblings that there's interest in the Dallas Cowboys and amongst several of the teams, including the Saints, the Seahawks, and a few others. Will the Cowboys sign him? Should the Cowboys sign him? Well, I'll get to that in a minute. Well, let's just explore what recently happened. So we just re-signed Javon Curse to a 2-year, $10 million contract, which from all indications, it was a haggle of a negotiation to even get the number up to that point, to get it up to 2 years, $10 million, and very deservedly so for Curse, who played really well and came in and really made an imprint, and to me was a real difference maker for this defense this past season. So deserves every bit of that contract, and I wish him nothing but the best. But this is something we also did. We also re-signed Malik Hooker. Now, we originally signed Malik Hooker this past season to a 1 year, I believe a $920,000 or so dollar contract, $920 or $940. Don't quote me on that exactly, but it was a contract for 1 year, right under $1 million. And so, based upon Malik Hooker staying healthy, and remember, Malik Hooker was a first-round draft pick out of Ohio State when he first came into the league. He just have had an injury history that has really kept him from being on the field. So the Cowboys double down. They make another short-term investment in Malik Hooker. So that short-term investment is 2 years, $8 million. So let's look at this. If we think about it, we have two safeties on the books for under 3-year contracts for a total of $18 million. And you got production out of both safeties. So really smart signings by the Cowboys. And from a business perspective, great wisdom, great job, Stephen Jones, on those signings. You get guys on not long-term deals. It's not a lot of money against the cap. It's not a lot of money in general outside of the cap. And you get these two starting safeties for less than $20 million over the period of 2 years. So now, let's look at the Honey Badger. The Honey Badger has had an esteemed career. He's a difference maker. He can play receivers. He can play in the slot. He's a physical downhill tackler. He's a dream from the safety position, right? And he can do anything in the world that you want him to do. And I bet Dan Quinn would use him if we had him similar to what we did with Micah Parsons this past year, but except for just imagine that happening another 5 or 7 yards off the football and using him almost as a jack of all trades in the secondary. I see even more interceptions going up. I see all types of tackles and plays being made. I see a lot of excitement and a lot of buzz around this defense, even more so than last year. But will the Cowboys pay? Will the Cowboys sign Tyrann Matieu? Will they sign him? Well, based upon projections and reports, and based upon his previous contract, his value in the marketplace will command around a 3-year contract in the neighborhood of $55 million plus, probably into the low 60s, with around $30+ million in guarantees. So, would the Cowboys do it? I doubt it. The Cowboys historically, again, are value shoppers, and the Cowboys will maintain their stance to get valuable people that are low contract people via free agency and also in the draft. I think the Cowboys should definitely in the first half of this draft look to strengthen the secondary just in terms of depth because of the injury history of Malik Hooker. But I'm gonna tell you this, hey, look, the Honey Badger will be a dream. And I wanna know your thoughts in the comments below, what you think about this, and should the Cowboys aggressively sign him? We missed out on the Bobby Wagner signing, who signed with the LA Rams, right? A 5-year, $50+ million contract, averaging about $10 million a year. The LA Rams are trying to make a big push. They are also in the NFC with us. The rich get richer. They're doing everything in their power to make their roster stronger. The Cowboys stick to the script, draft high value free agency, free agents that don't cost a lot of money, right? And that's what the Cowboys kind of want to do. That's their overarching strategy. But let me know, do you think, should they shift their strategy? Should they look to get some of these higher value that will cost a little bit more money, veteran free agents versus our 1 or 2 year contract, lower value free agents? What do you guys think about this? I want to know your thoughts in the comments below. Hey, if you like videos like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe it. Turn on all notifications for Boss Cowboy Sports on YouTube so you get all the notifications for the latest and greatest in Cowboy sports and news. You can also follow me, the OC100, on Twitter. Until next time, see you.